Greetings, YouTube. Happy Sunday. You know, I have no idea why, for the second time since I've been doing offer reviews for about 2 years, Kabam has decided to give us one of the most amazing offers of the year early because, of course, normally the offers hit at noon Central Standard Time in the United States, and yet I received a notification in my in game inbox that special offers were available now, as you can see at the top of your screen. And I'm guessing that means everybody should see this a couple hours early. Maybe this is the daylight savings time meets the Kabam offer system, or maybe they're just so desperate after one of the most infuriating weekends of bugs in the history of the game to get some decent offers to make some money as soon as possible. Now, I do realize that these offers are often scheduled months in advance, and of course, if you're scheduling something months in advance, you're not anticipating a day of bugs or 2 days worth of bugs, as I'm still hearing for some people that they cannot claim their rewards, and this is going on day 3 of that. Hopefully, some of those people have been able to do that today, but otherwise, it's frustrating when you think that you can open something like a legendary crystal and you're still just staring at it and unable to claim it, and it actually crashes your game. But enough of that. Yesterday, I was pretty firm about how terrible the offers were, particularly for 5-star shards when we saw a fully formed 5-star for $10. And I guess some people discovered my channel for the first time yesterday because their comments were something like, "How dare you say Kabam isn't offering good things? You should just be happy that they're offering anything and realize not all offers are for everybody." And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that is a really dangerous perspective because this game is a casino. It is gambling. It is using crystals to give the brain a dopamine high in the same way that a slot machine would, only, of course, you have no chance to win actual money. Your money is just gone. So it is irresponsible to promote the basic idea that any chance you can gamble for any price is a good idea, and I always want to remind you of that before we go on. So we have 2 offers today that I'm a huge fan of, and these things only come out about once or twice a year. These are the offers that I actually hold to be the gold standard of what I consider to be a $5 and $10 price tag, because we get so many terrible trash offers, like for $20, including a couple days ago when it was $20 for one ultimate crystal and some tier 4 basic or tier 1 alphas, and it's just a joke to the community and a huge ripoff. But today is the opposite of that. Today is something that I'm so excited to talk about, and the conspiracy theorists are going to be out there saying, "Prof, they're trying to drain your wallet before Cyber Monday." Well, Cyber Monday is still in December. It's December 2nd. And on top of that, we have Dr. Doom coming, and my guess is a lot of people's wallets will be drained specifically for him and him alone. Okay, so for $5, let's say that you're starting out, for example. Keep in mind that $5 normally, just for units in general, if you are going to purchase $5 worth of units, it's going to give you 135 units, okay? So if this was 135 unit equivalent, it would be a C. It'd be average because it'd be what you're actually used to paying for in replace of it. You get 11 premiums, okay? I don't care if you get 11 2-stars. 11 100 unit apiece premiums is awesome. And then when you add the 2 in right now, you get 13 premiums for $5. By itself, I'd say if you just like to open crystals every day, and you're a beginner especially, that's a B offer. That's a B offer for the premiums. Plus, you get a total of 10,000 gold per day times 11 for 110,000 gold. I think for some people, especially given that yesterday we saw the gold for, I think it was, $30. We saw 100,000 gold. So this is $5 for 10,000 more gold than we saw for like 6 times the price. So 110,000 gold, that's probably worth $5 by itself. So I think the gold and the premiums by themselves together is an A minus deal, and I'm very confident saying that. But this is what brings this to the rare A plus plus deal, and that's the 200 units. That's what, 65 more units than you get normally for $5 by itself. If this was just a unit offer, I would say, okay, it's like a B, right? Because it may not be like double the units you get, but it's still a very solid bonus. And then on top of that, just for the heck of it, let's throw in a 3-star. If you're starting out and you need champions that are not 1-stars or even just 2-stars will help, this is an A plus plus deal. And even if you just need gold and some extra units, you don't need to care about the premiums or the 3-star. This could be tempting to get simply for the bonus units and the bonus gold. So I love this offer so much, A plus plus, and this is why talking about pro player offers is so important. And if you've been following my channel for a while, I am going to be Kabam's biggest critic when they rip off the player, but I'm also going to be their biggest fan when they're giving us a great value, because I want the game to make money. I just want the money to be earned and for it to be pro Kabam and pro player at the same time, and these offers are the gold standard of what that means. Okay, now we're going to go to the $10 card, and this is my favorite $10 card ever. They've brought it back, and this is, like I said with the other one, the gold standard of what $10 should get you, because one ultimate crystal per day gives you a 20% chance for a 4-star. Now, maybe you're going to have really bad luck and you're only going to pull like one 4-star out of the 11, even though in theory you should pull, I don't know, at least 2, maybe even 3, considering it's 2 out of 10 for the drop rate. But I know somebody last time who bought this. They pulled 7 4-stars out of the 11 crystals. They broke the RNG. And on top of that, over the course of the 11 days, they formed the wonderful guaranteed 4-star crystal. So they got 8 4-stars for $10, which was almost $1 a piece. Now, I'm not saying you should expect that, but you're guaranteed at least one 4-star with a great crystal chance to open every day. Then you've got 5 premiums, just because, and 400 units. Now, let's remind ourselves of what the $10 normally covers. 275 units. So that's an additional 125 units by itself, which is a very solid deal. And then, like I said, you get 350 4-star shards. So between the 11 days, you get a guaranteed 4-star, 125 more units than you would normally if you just need to buy units, 5 premiums at this very moment, and then 1 ultimate crystal per day. I actually think for the money, given where the game is now, that the right side deal is better than the left side deal because it doesn't come with gold. And I think for most people, even in-game players, if they're struggling with gold and don't want to do the arena, that's going to be a bigger draw, because 4 stars you can't bring into Act 6. And most people, I would say, if you open a ton of crystals, have most 4 stars anyway, and even the 4 stars you don't have, it's not like you're going to bring those into content because you're just using 5 and 6 stars at this point anyway. So I'm going to give the offer on the left an A, but not an A+. I'm going to say that the A+ is actually reserved for the right side. But both offers are no-brainers if you want a little bit of a bonus on your units, if you want to open a crystal every day. And the left offer is especially enticing to those of you who still really need 4 stars. You're using maybe rank 4 and rank 5 4 stars. Maybe you're pushing to become uncollected before Cyber Monday, which is something that I continue to endorse heavily on my channel, as you will see much better offers. And of course, that goes the same for Cavalier, but you couldn't bring 4 stars in to that Act 6 Cavalier push, so it would be unwise of me to even say that in the same sentence. So I'm so excited that these offers have come back. They are so pro player. Snatch them up if you can afford it while you can. And remember, when I'm giving the normal $5 or $10 deal, just a total trash, fail, negative infinity grade, it's because of these gold standards. This is what we hold a good deal to in the community, and I'm not going to just forget this standard so that Kabam can make money off of rip-off deals. This is one of those days where it's a great pro player. They deserve full credit. Snatch them up if you can. And otherwise, have a great weekend, YouTube. Thanks for supporting my channel, and thank you also to everybody who came by for the Mama Bear face reveal in the Chicago live stream last night. It's been a blast. Beautiful city. Actually was pretty dang beautiful weather for November, and I look forward to coming back here soon enough.